Hi everyone, welcome to Fun Friday. My name is Miss Anastasia, and this week we're going to be making this light up lantern for Mother's Day. So this weekend coming up is Mother's Day, and this is a cute little gift that you could make for your mom that you probably already have most of the materials for at home. So this is what it looks like at the end. This one is a glass mason jar, but you can also buy plastic jars that look similar as well. So this one's plastic. Just know that if you're going to be painting with glass, you can use the washable paint, but with the plastic, you do have to use acrylic paint or it will peel off of the plastic. So you will need some type of jar, some kind of paint. This is acrylic because we will be painting a plastic one today. So I just picked yellow, blue, and pink. I have a plate that I put my paint on, so just a tray or something to put your paint on, some twine, a small candle. This is just a battery operated tea light, so it makes it look like it's a real candle, but it's a little bit safer than a flame. So you can get these in just a little container at most stores. They just come like this, sometimes in a smaller pack. And then you will also need a small piece of yellow paper, just enough for this little tag right here. And then scissors, a pen or a marker, a hole punch, some masking tape, and a paintbrush. So the first step is you're going to take your jar and we're going to put whatever image you want it to be. It could be a circle. I did a heart. I started the image, but I'm going to show you how to finish it. So what we're adding is just the masking tape onto the bottle to make the heart. So we just kind of pull it in smaller pieces and just rip it. This part you might need help with from your family. You can just ask them for help. So I'm just going to lay it kind of across here to make that heart shape. The reason why we're using this tape is because it's a form of what we call resistance painting. So this part of the jar, once you put the paint on and you paint over it, at the end, once it's dry and we peel the tape off, it's going to leave that section clear. So you can see on here, it's painted, but there's a heart shape that you can see that candle through. So that's what we're using it for. So once the heart is complete like this, we are going to just take our paintbrush and you can paint over the top of the tape and all the way around. So I just kind of hold it on my fingers, pick whatever color I'm going to use. So I'll start with pink, and you just paint it over the top of all of it. It's okay for you to paint over the tape. Make sure you paint up here at the top. I paint over the tape just to make sure that I really get that edge of the design. If you kind of don't paint right over the top, when you pull the paint or the tape off, sometimes that paint doesn't show that design like we really want it to. So you can paint pink and then add some blue. I just painted stripes, but again, you guys can paint whatever you want. So this is up to you, however you want the design to be. It doesn't have to be a lot of paint. I paint it really thin because you do want that light to shine through really pretty like our sample right here. So it'll look something like this. You'll just paint the whole jar. And at the end, it will look like this. So see, I painted this jar already. So right here in the middle is the tape. So once it's completely dry, so this jar is totally dry, you're going to grab the paint or the tape and just slowly pull it off. So make sure you go kind of slow because it will lift up some of the paint sometimes. So see, we're gonna pull it all off. And at the end, you get to see how your design looks. So I have one more here in the middle. Look how cute. So the next step, after you have your jar made, you can go ahead and put your little tea light inside. I'm gonna drop it down in here. Oops. It's just going upside down. There we go. So you can see the lights in there. And then the last step, we're going to cut a tag out of this yellow paper. So I just made kind of, it's flat on the top, so I just cut down each side into like a long rectangle. And then at the top of one of the sides, I just cut inward to make a tag shape. So just the corners off. So it looks like this. And then I'm going to punch a hole in the top of it using my hole puncher so we can tie a string through it. And on my tag, I wrote, "Mom, you light up my life." So it sounds cute with the little candle, "You light up my life." So you can also write Happy Mother's Day or any other thing you would like to write. So "Mom, you light up my life." We're going to cut a small piece of this twine. So it has to be a little bit long because I want to add this bow. So we just put the tag right through the middle of this hole right here. And then we're gonna wrap it around the top of the jar and then just tie it into a bow. I'm gonna pull it about halfway. This part, again, if you need help tying it, you can ask for help from maybe somebody else in your family. Maybe you might not want to ask mom if you want to make this a surprise, but it could also be a fun project for you guys to make together. So I'm tying this, tie each side into a little bow. And at the end, this is what you end up with. A cute little Mother's Day present for mom. Bye guys.